This is my entry for Hunt for India's Best Academic Project. My name is Shiva Subramanian J. This is a group entry. So my team members are Shakti Anandan A, Tamilchir PS, Anthony Ashwin E. My college name is SM University, which is located in Ramapuram, Chennai. My project title is Homogeneous Charged Compression Ignition, that is HCCI Engine with multi-fuel injectors. So let me give you a brief introduction and a summary of my project. So this here is my engine. This is a single cylinder diesel engine which will be simulated to run on HCCI mode. That is, we'll make the modifications so that it will run on a HCCI mode. And let me explain to you what HCCI really means. HCCI is a concept in which fuel completely combusts and it produces a higher efficiency and lower emissions, which is the engine of the future. So a GM actually developed this concept for around 9 years, but we are showing a working prototype which is not final, as some results have not come yet properly. This is a Mahindra Champion 3-wheeler cargo engine. The engine specifications include a 510cc capacity, 7.46 kilowatt of power, a 3000 RPM which is maximum, then a 17.5:1 compression ratio, and the engine components normally included are a starter motor, an alternator, clutch plate, an exhaust pipe. This is the cylinder piston, engine oil port, inlet port, a flywheel, and a radiator. The modifications include a secondary injector, a fuel pipe for the secondary injector, a fuel pump, a crank angle encoder, and an ECU. The ECU makes sure that the injection timing is controlled properly from 10 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds. This is the primary fuel injector. This is the secondary fuel injector. This setup is done so that two fuels of variable capacity which are comparable are brought into the cylinder so that injection timing and combustion is controlled. This makes sure that the homogeneous state is achieved. So primary fuel is diesel and the secondary fuel is palm-based biodiesel, the properties of which are in the next slide. The performance, emission and heat balance characteristics of this engine were done. When we start the engine, this is a positive terminal. The negative terminal has to be connected to the battery, and the earth wire has to be pressed upon on the starter motor to make it start. The starter motor in turn runs the flywheel, which in turn runs the engine. Now, when this engine is working, the primary injector does its normal job, and the secondary injector, with the help of the ECU, makes sure that the injection timing is within the intake stroke, so that the fuel injection goes along with the air. This is the connection for the secondary injector, which will be given to the ECU. Now, when the ECU gives a signal, the injector starts firing and the biodiesel flows from here to this hole into the cylinder, and this makes sure that the combustion timing is controlled and HCCI mode is achieved. The progress made so far include performance test, emission test and heat balance test before modification, The emission test, performance test, and the heat balance test after the modification engines were tried for, but with no luck, due to the engine running in very low load conditions. So, therefore, our future scope of improvement would be to fabricate a full load HCCI engine by which we can make sure the environment is clean and green. Now, two reasons on why we should win the competition. We are not keen in winning, but we rather want to showcase to the world about our project. The second reason being that with so much help from our coordinators, our project guides, our family members, parents, we just want to show them a token of appreciation and acknowledgement for this. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you guys. Please like and share.